Irving Oil is launching a rocket to Mars in 2099. And they're going to try to get there, and they're going to open up Irving Oil Exploration Facility. And it's going to be in the year 2199, if you're wondering what I meant by that. Now, there's a chance that Esso and Shell Energy were also going to go look for more oil up on Mars in 2099 as well. Now, they never know. They might find it. Now, the old giants that makes the oil spills, the mobiles, they might go up there and make oil spills. So you gotta be careful. We don't want no oil spills up there. We don't want nothing. They don't own that. Nothing. Space is all of ours. You know, you gotta make no messes. Don't make no mistakes. Space is the final frontier. Some of them might say it's the last beer in the box. Others might say this. It's the last place you want to go to bed at night. Space is a cold void. So is a family reunion.
We know why you're here. We know why you're here.
Did you talk to Alien?
You want to know about the alien?
I talked to Alien.
We talked to Alien. We know Alien Bradbury.
Yep.
And the Bradbury aliens. So
Bradbury aliens.
And before we consulted Gary Grossman before this. We got permission to say all this stuff.
Alien Bradburys are from the planet Bradshaw. It's a deep planet found within the planar connector nexus. It's found a very small gas giant. It was named after the very famous astronomer Cyrus Bradshaw.
Cyrus Bradshaw.
Yeah, and that's where we get the term for the race of people called
I don't really know,
the bread people. Did everybody ever fantasize about going into an alien's rec room?
Yeah, this one's about the time that I was in the alien's rec room, and the alien tempted me with multiple fun-looking things.
Tempted you in the rec room.
At the end of the day, most of the things were a trick so that I could be probed and whatnot.
Probing in the rec room. Probing in the rec room. Open your back slot, having a view, and we're probing in the rec room. Having a good look up there in the rec room. Getting wrecked in the rec room. Getting wrecked in the rec room. Probing. Astrolight is strobing. Probing. Space lights strobing. Coming down in a beam. Coming down like a beam on me. Knocking that down. They uploaded.
Going downtown, staying uploaded. I only upvoted. I'm staying uploaded. Feeling lots of pressure.
Uploaded.
Staying uploaded. Upvoted. I'm feeling lots of pressure. Staying uploaded.
I got lots of fiber in my diet. So
that was the music that he had on his alien stereo.
Aliens don't eat fiber.
You see carrots. The aliens got a lot of aquariums full of different animals and creatures from around the world and universe.
The aliens don't play video games. They're grown up.
They're too old for that?
They're mature.
Too sophisticated.
The aliens, they only pays bills. That's all they does. They got no trills. They only pays bills. And occasionally they go to the doctor and they get strange pills.
The alien doctor fixes the non-human biologics. The non-human biologics.
Twice daily. Best taken with food before bed. Always take with water. Side effects include not knowing who you are anymore. That was deep. That was a bit deep for aliens.
Yeah, that was scary actually. I don't usually think about things so deeply. I usually just look at stuff and I don't think about it so much. But that one really had my noggin working, and I was really worried about perhaps my own safety and the personal safety of others. Now that we've contacted a lot of aliens, it's not just one. We're friends with like 40 aliens.
You know, they don't got their, they got 900 series social insurance numbers, right? Like, they're not permanent residents yet. They can't even really get the good old pokey going yet.
7,000 digit serial number human identification badge, because there's too many aliens in the future, and that's why they're here.
Too many.
They need somewhere to live.
There's too many aliens, there's no room. We got Ukrainians and they're here first. Be nice to Ukrainians.
You know, this is about aliens from outer space, not aliens from anywhere else. Don't think about any human beings today, please, anyone. We're talking about aliens from outer space.
Aliens from outer space would come here after the Ukrainians, is all I'm saying, because they're here now.
I think that, you know, we heard it, but we don't.
But we don't talk about aliens more than that they're coming here. You know, Newfoundland is here, and aliens are going to come here to the Atlantic Ocean one day and see it. And they already were here. They came to Random Island. There's a Canadian heritage stamp that was actually, it was minted, and it was actually uploaded about the Random Island aliens.
Yeah, the Random Island UFO encounter in 1947.
It was a policeman.
Just a few years before Newfoundland wasn't confederated into Canada. So that was actually some aliens that visited England, or the British colonies.
Yeah, they came over, and they're cubes and they're spheres.
Cubes and spears.
That's why it's called Cape Spear. It's a sphere. And Random Island was just literally named because it was a random island, and the aliens chose it, and they thought it was a good name. That's not true. Random Island actually has its own lore. You can look it up on a Wikipedia page or something.
Newfoundland Encyclopedia.
But the whole story with the UFO on Random Island is true. It's a real one. You can find a VOCM article about that one. They minted a real coin and a stamp. And then, you know, they had sightings up there on Sable Island there too. Nobody can see it because that's all inhabited with horses.
The horses saw the aliens.
And, you know, there was, every island has its own alien, really. That's the whole point. An island just kind of came out of the ocean one day, and then everything came and visited it. The voids of the universe are all kneeling together in this grass that we call the grass, and we have enticing ourselves to kneel in this the grass, if you know what I mean.
Kneel in the grass
With Tyson.
Kneel in the grass
With my friend named Tyson.
I had a nice day, and I knelt in the grass.
We knelt in the grass that day.
Knelting.
And we got in the car and we sag on back to the house. Billions. Wayne Gretzky never went to space. He never did it yet.
Wayne Gretzky, he's never been to space. He never did it yet.
Not yet.
But he always shoots for the moon because he's a spaceman. Wayne Gretzky is employed by NASA. Wayne Gretzky is employed by NASA to do space stuff.
Spacist man.
Through a hockey lens. And I don't think he's succeeding, but he is succeeding in hockey. Wayne Gretzky is a big hockey guy.
What happens when the Stanley Cup goes to space? Will it melt? Will it fall into its place? Can you drink out of the Stanley Cup in space? Will it support fluid? Leave it in the chat if you know the answer.
There's no, well, the gravity won't keep the fluid into the cup, huh?
It's true.
Or would it? I don't know how it works. Maybe if it was just the cup and the fluid, it would like go around the cup. I think we need to phone a friend.
Can the Stanley Cup support fluid in space?
Alright, yes, yeah. We should put on a more lively one for the folks there at home. So they don't go to bed. Don't want them to go to bed on you. Now, you might be thinking, these guys aren't saying a lot about aliens. And you know what? That's fine, no? We said a bit about aliens. We might have to think about other stuff. Like the door's blowing open on its own.
There is a ghost in the room with us. There's a ghost in the room
with us. There's a ghost in the room with us. There's a ghost in the room with us. There's a ghost in the room.
Trust your rust.
There's a ghost in the room with us.
There's a ghost in the room with us. Ghost in the room with us. How big is your brother's trust in you?
How big is your brother's trust in you? There's a
ghost in the room with us. A ghost in the room with us. How big is your brother's trust in you?
Do you have the broom with us?
How big
do you have
the
wherewithal to have the broom with us? The broom with us.
How big
do you have the wherewithal to have the broom with us? The broom with us.
Oh, we got lots of trust. How much do you support yourself? Do you support yourself? Support yourself. Support your local self. Go on down to yourself and give some support. Go on down to your local self. Hand out support. They got a support for you at the local support. Reach out to local support. Support your own self locally. Be an upstanding person with core data. Be your own brah. Be your own brah. Support yourself. And that's all I can say. Bay Groovers, positive sounding music.
Folks, I was ill last week. I'm coughing. My nose is full of phlegm. Mucus.
Phlegm.
I'm not that sick though, but you know what I mean? You've been sick before. I hope you get better.
Aliens.
Aliens. Remember the old meme with the fella on the show on the Ancient Aliens with the cool hair? That was a big one. That was a big one in the good old days.
In the X-Files?
Like 2008.
David.
You know, that's good. The truth is out there, folks.
Yeah.
If you met David Duchovny personally, put it in the chat, would you? Eyes in the Skies. Which one of the prizes is your favorite this week?
Now, if you were a person who believes in these alien type of disclosures, could you give us a good chat now? Give us we're looking for a good chat in the chat today. Really open up about your feelings about this subject matter, and we just like to read them, you know. We'll engage with you. A bit of engagement. You know,
even if you leave it 6 years later in the comments, we'll engage
Yeah.
with it. We'll engage.
you know,
Just
6
get the
years from now, I
engagement
will
up.
be over 40. So, you know, that'd be great.
Press the like button and write chats, and then hire bots to write comments on there and view your video. Whatever you can do to help us, we're there for you. We'll help you as well. We'll
Be the
help
goat
you.
that
We
you
can
wanna
help
be.
you with your homework. We can help you get a job. We can help you with
Do you want to be the GOAT? Because we
Just
can help you be the GOAT.
entertainment-based financial advice. Not,
GOAT.
you know, anyway. And yes, like that.
We're gonna try to listen to Jerry Garcia and figure out what he's all about today.
Speaking of fellas up in space, Gerald Garcia seems to be up in space.
I think he is all the time.
So, do you like the Grateful Dead? Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat if you're a Grateful Dead head. What is the first restaurant that they're going to open up in space? Can you imagine the type of food and what on the menu in that
I
place?
say a guy from Saudi Arabia will open the first restaurant in space.
It might be really, what kind of food are we thinking? Like, just as a coffee shop?
Like McDonald's.
That'd be interesting. McD's.
People just want something simple in space, something easy, you know, not too complex. You don't want to sit down for a long old Jeremy Charles up there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard to sit even.
It's a long time. You gotta like go in stasis to travel in space if you want to go far distances. Download some space music in your space eyes. Your eyes are the holders of your information in space. Not related, but put it in the chat if your name is Glenn.
Yeah, we were also looking for Glens. Remember last week we were looking for Kyles? That's over. We
Yeah.
found enough Kyles. We're looking for Glens now.
Give us your Glenn.
And we're really looking for people who have, if their father's name Glenn, that's what we really want to know. Because you
Yeah.
have a lot of experience being around the Glenn.
Yeah, no, Glenn is a rare treat. Glenn is a dying breed. We don't really understand Glenn. We need more research. But now in Glenn, we'll take it. Regatta Day is Wednesday, folks. Huge day. Might not get to fully cover it, but you never know what's going to happen. Will it go ahead? Weather's going right sour now. That's the way she goes.
Do you think the regatta's going to go ahead? We should hold like a competition.
Competition. Will they have a regatta? Is that someone in the chat?
No, that's just the choice to write a comment, folks.
Gotcha. Sorry.
We got a little excited.
Got someone in the
And
chat.
I'd say A-Live must be in bed.
Might be. It's a bit of a later on a Sunday. Sunday sinners who shops at Winners. Sunday sinners. Leave it in the chat if you shopped at Winners. Oh, I went to Sears, I had no fears. I went across the road to Irving, got me some beers. Right the road and got me those beers. Who's been to Winners in the last 265 days? If you've been to Winners, tell me what you purchased and what you got. What do you appreciate about it? What is your experience like at Winners?
And anyone on the Twist for 8 on the Bud Light, let us know if you're a winner.
Twist
I picked up a
on.
lot of losing caps. I'd say people kept the winners though, but you never know.
Michelob Ultra, turn 2, twin of the wrist, twin twists. Flick of
twin
the
wrist, twin wrist, twist, 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 twist.
The Michelob Ultra culture is really in this park, I gotta say.
Speaking of the Michelob planet, I heard that the Michelob cluster was actually a little busy.
Oh,
They're having some space battles, so we wish them all the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
over there to get
best of
things
luck in the Michelob cluster.
sorted out as fast as you can.
Yeah.
and maybe we'll get some more aliens down here.
Yeah, Michelob has been doing a good job for a while, just proving that, it's not just a Coors world out there.
It's just the truth, and truer words are fewer and far between.
Yep.
Now, you have heard how they got the space aliens, but no, mostly Gary Grossman's really with this, but the time aliens, there are actually a lot of time aliens
They're
in
spending
possession
time.
of specifically the U.S. government, because it's who you want to have them anyway. So they got all the freaking time aliens and the space aliens. They got, see, there's other dimensions that we can't interact with, but they have aliens too, and they also have them down there, Area 51 and everything like that.
Yeah. They just lock up everybody down there, boy. That's just what you do. It's called Area 51, and I don't know what Area 52 is ever going to be. That's one's coming to you. Maybe they'll give you that one day.
One day, yeah, shit. Put it down below if you think Area 52 should come to fruition, and if you're a person who's really familiar with the different numbered areas owned by the United States military and stuff, you just inform us that it already exists. That's fine too.
I always
It's
get it's like 52 pickup, right? It's not 51 pickup. That's what they want you to think. I think that there's other aliens in the world too. It's just that America is, space racing there again. They want to be the first one to be like, we got 'em, boys. We did it first. Now, you guys probably did. But I would say, there's probably aliens that they got over there in Antarctica, and they were just hanging out with the penguins, Just
No
chilling.
one knows what's all the way under the ice, and in like Greenland and that.
Yeah.
Could be aliens who just live there in a volcano.
They could be invisible aliens that we can't see because they live on a different light spectrum, and we only see things in the visible light spectrum because we decided it was called the visible light spectrum. And the bumblebees, they see stuff on the ultraviolet spectrum, and other things can see other different types of light as well. Also, did you know that margarine is not butter?
No,
It's not actually butter. It looks like butter. It tastes like butter, but it's not butter.
Tastes a bit like there's some similarities.
Similarities, yeah. I can't believe it's not butter though. Like over and over again.
What would it be? What if it just said like lipids?
I would spread it on toast.
Try that. Okay.
Bit of lipids and peanut butter. Peanut lipids.
And yeah, I was not scared of the aliens. I was scared of the aliens, but I'm not scared of them anymore. I feel.
As long as they don't make me go back in time, I don't really care. They can go back in time. They're fine with that. I don't ever want to go back and do that stuff again. I'm more of a forward person. That's where I like to go. They're from time, but like how long has time been going on? They haven't really been going through the time, I imagine, forever. There was a point when they entered the ability to travel through time. There's lots of stuff to be said about the aliens. Now, they could just be us. They could just be us all along. They could also not be us. That's the two going theories right now. Us or not us. All sus if you ask me. Now, to kneel in the grass again with my good friend Tyson, Neptune has really been showing its face lately.
You gotta give it up for Neptune. It's really, really been showing its face lately, I gotta say.
Really, man. I mean,
I've been shocked and appalled at how
Jupiter is not even close.
It's making big moves on the entire solar system.
It's crazy.
It's just absolutely, it's flooring me. It's disgusting out there.
Yeah.
Making a mockery of the other planets. What will they do in response?
What about Saturn? It used to be all about Saturn. King of the rings, as they said. Not anymore.
A wise man once told me, King of the Rings.
He was wise. He was a wise man. That guy was. Now, who do you think would win in an actual fantasy duel? Harry Potter or Goku? Put it in the chat.
Goku.
I
Do you know any rock and roll?
Yeah.
You ever heard tell of it? No,
Heard
this-
of a little
this one's
little
called-
lick.
This is called foxtrot. No, I don't. That's not kind of rock and roll, but we're gonna, maybe this much. No, that's a bit. This is a bit, but you can handle it. At home, you can follow along at home if you know the words to this one. Ooh, everybody's rocking and we take off our shoes when we go to the club and we walk around barefoot. And it's crazy, cause everyone's been spitting on the floor. It's so disgusting. I got my toes stepped on, I had nothing to protect my toes, I got them stepped on. Oh, don't even take me to that disco.
I hated every teacher I ever had. They never gave me the attention I needed, cause I was special needs. And then nobody saw that I had needs. And I was filtered out through the system, grew out and became my own person. I inspire thousands of people online. I got my own brand and I got sponsors. That's me. That's me.
It's a great success story, I gotta say. That really
that's what we all had to
that
do.
opened my mind to the way things could be if everyone had the chance. You know what I mean?
I think so, Just really give them that little window of perspective. Just that's all they gotta see.
It's important. Now, I was having trouble thinking, but I figured maybe if I do this, I'll understand again.
Worked hard after high school. I studied hard in school. I worked hard after high school. I studied hard at school. I made my mom and dad proud. I made my parents really proud. Worked really hard and I got a job and I bought a car. Normal time. Just normal time. I had normal time. Oh yeah. Normal times. Keep those legs up. Watch your legs. Bend your knees. Crouch real good. Save yourself. Hold your leg down. Put your leg up. Hold your leg down. Put your arm up. Put your arm down. Crouch real hard. Look at the ceiling. Squat, 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 squat. Squat those calves. Squat them. Squish them down. Keep your legs down. Legs are down. That was definitely an exercise routine.
I feel energized and healthy after performing those exercises. I feel like it was instantaneously performing improvements upon my health.
I filled in the gap myself between 90s dance music and rock and roll. There was like a bridge I needed to fill in, and I did it myself. Build your own bridges.
Right here, right now. Yeah.
There's a bit of evoking that.
Yeah. It put it in the chat. You know how it is. Put it in the chat.
In each eyes. Oh, I didn't record it. Yeah. Sorry, boys.
Technical again.
Non-human intelligence.
Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence.
There you go.
Absolutely inhuman men came down out of a beam machine out from the
Non-human
sky.
intelligence.
And all of the men had the longest fingers you ever seen, and each one was smarter than the last, and none of them were me.
Do you know that non-human intelligence happens in my house every day? It's the dogs getting me to give them a treat. Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence. non-human intelligence went downstairs and broke my television. I didn't have a clue. Put tin foil and then put it in glue. And I slapped it a few sides. Never got the picture to come back. Called up the Rogers television and told him, boss, you gotta come over. Buddy showed up Monday morning, 10 a.m., had a coffee, and he was sat down on a couch for about 20 minutes. Went out for a smoke, and I watched him with a gaze, and he came back in. And he kind of cleared his throat, and yeah, I don't need a new TV. And I said, man, you never even did nothing. Yeah, they're all need a new TV. Well, okay. And I was thinking to myself, where am I going to get a new TV? And then it hit me. Wacky Wheatleys, Wacky Wheatleys, Wacky Wheatleys, Wacky Wheatleys. Come on down to Wacky Wheatleys, Wacky Wheatleys, Wacky Wheatleys. You need a new computer? Wacky Wheatleys. VCR? Wacky Wheatleys. DVD in the future? Wacky Wheatleys never saw you. Wacky Wheatleys, Wacky Wheatleys. Got myself a state-of-the-art home computer. Windows 98. Top of the line, he told me. Top of the line, and he slapped it. Top of the line, he told me. Top of the line, and he slapped
Never
it.
obsolete.
Never obsolete. Never going anywhere. King of the food chain, he said.
Wacky's not a skeeth. Wacky's not a skeeth. It's
Wacky.
never obsolete.
Oh,
Everything you sold me is perfect as before. Wacky's not a skeeth.
everything he sold you was legit. Lifetime warranty. One thing you could guarantee was Wacky's not a skeet. But then one day, something happened. They all closed down overnight. We found out in the telegram that Future Shop came and it had a bite. They took them all down. And never was he seen again. And years went by. And the Future Shop went and came. And now all we got is Best Buy. And they don't even know how to get you anything up there.
Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence. Non-human intelligence. Non-human
Wacky.
I think we're getting a transmission from the aliens here coming through the radio.
Boys, they got all the letters from Santa Claus from last year. They took them.
They got them all.
They said that they were going to keep them for ransom until we paid them exactly.
It's taking the children, that's shocking. Thinking the children, would you?
They took them all.
Child of Lord Jesus, aliens up there, not even take the children in. It's all the God of Santa Claus and up there, and you don't even need to make it nor read.
The aliens took every letter from every children and they ripped them up and told them that they had no chance at Christmas this year. Not even a chance.
No, not even one chance. They didn't give a single shit about any of the children out there.
The aliens were all laughing up there in ivory towers, telling them they weren't going to get a thing. Not a thing.
Absolutely wrong, as wrong as it gets in particular.
Particular was right. Those aliens never knew what it was like to have a childhood. See, they were from a planet where you didn't become a child, you were just born an adult. They just thought it was a normal thing to do.
They had no respect for the children.
They figured that why would these kids have a chance to believe in something that was so magical? Anyways, that's a true story.
True story. It's one of my favorite stories about aliens is the movie E.T. Have you heard of that movie?
Oh yes, I certainly
It's
have.
about an alien in a bicycle. He tries to compete in the Tour de France, but in the edition where you have to take a little boy with you in the basket of your bike.
Yes, yeah.
And he crushes actually. And in the movie, Lance Armstrong is just plays a little boy
Yeah.
who who he's on steroids while he pretends he isn't.
Yep.
It's a crazy film. I say you should check it out.
Unfortunately, this was video evidence that there was a use, and many tours had to be kind of annulled because of what happened. But that's a different story, and you can find.
Thank you to Chatter David Butler for letting us know that the alien skin is so thick that if a tick gets on there, you can't get the tick off.
Wow.
And he's all the way out west, and he still he finds the time to let us know.
I'm humbled.
Humbled, yet not surprised.
Yeah.
Very, very much endeared, and found the endeavor quite to be an entertaining and yet disturbing one.
If you ever were going to need such source material, there you go. You can reference that. Just want to say, ticks are some tick and some tough, and that's just is what they are. Don't come after me, Billy Boot. I wish Billy Boot was more widely available. It's a really good garbage bag, honestly, top notch. This is just from the Spoken Heart review. No ads, not sponsored. Billy Boot garbage bags, guys. Find them out.
Let's try it. Okay. We're gonna try right here. To download an ad from the aliens.
Yep.
Is it Billy Boot? It gets you loot. It don't cost too much loot though to throw out all your boots in your Billy Boots, and you get
your loots.
Yes.
Don't cost too much to throw out your boots.
All my boots are gone in my Billy Boot bags. I was not surprised that my Billy Boot rags were stuffed away inside all my Billy Boot bags. I had not one bag left when I went out to the curb except my single privacy bag.
Some ticking tough. You grab a dog by the scruff. Don't do that anymore. That's only in the movies.
Only in the movies.
Don't ever
It's
grab a
right
dog by the
along
scruff.
with the
Mother
metronome.
dogs can grab dogs by the scruff. That's just accepted maternal behavior within the dog culture.
Now, if you're a man, if you're just a man, don't you be nice to little puppies out there.
Be nice to dogs.
Just be nice to little puppies, and it's everyone saying that.
If you're out west today, I just wanted to say, we're out east, just to give you a
or at
contrast.
least, just give it up for.
Don't worry,
out west
cardinal
there.
directions. It's a nice thing.
I feel like the radio's coming through on there. Oh, sometimes it talks to me, but this is probably just the aliens, to be honest.
Just aliens coming through the Nevada microphones here. No aliens, you'll come take all our stuff. I don't want you to come take all of my stuff. I work hard for stuff. I protect my stuff, and I like to own my stuff. This is my stuff. That's not your stuff. This is my stuff, and you can't have my stuff. This is my stuff, and you can't have my stuff. It's true.
Have my stuff by Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
You know what it was? A little bit of my speakers was on my computer.
Oh.
I thought it was the radio, but it was really us.
It was us
We were
manifesting.
speaking to ourselves all along.
Nice.
So, Little Alien, I heard a recording by a recording artist once. Got sent to me on MSN Messenger. It was called Little Alien.
Yeah.
And it was I'm not sure what it was about, but as a fella said Little Alien over and over a few times. And
Yeah.
And he had another one about Beatles in his brain and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I thought, in the spirit of the Beatles, we're going to play a cover of the Beatles here. This called When the Aliens Came Down and Punched Me in the Face. And this is actually one that John Lennon wrote when he was hanging out in Tokyo in 1981.
you go down south in alien space. It's called Celestial. Makes me think of our planets. Do aliens go down south on vacation? Do aliens book the Florida trips every year? Do the aliens want to go down to the parks and get an all-inclusive ticket to the resort? Have everything paid for? They wants to drink tickets on the boat. They wants to go on cruises and stay afloat. The aliens are coming to town. Aliens are all around. They got their cameras from Kodak. They got the Nikon too. They got Paul Simon when he drank his last bottle of Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue. The aliens in California. The aliens are in Orlando. The aliens are in California. The aliens are in Orlando. The aliens are in California. The aliens are in Orlando. Aliens are in California. Aliens are in Orlando. Oh, Orlando. Aliens are in California. The aliens are in Orlando. The aliens are in California. The aliens are in Orlando. On the resorts, all the resorts. Golfing, drinking all the booze they can see. The aliens are on the resorts. They're golfing, drinking all the booze they can see. Aliens all inclusive, drinking their day pass. The aliens got unlimited drinks. They got free breakfast. The aliens.
Will they take your ideas? We have been warned that the aliens will take your ideas
They might take them.
right out of your mind.
They could. You don't even know. You might lose your ideas one day and just be like, fuck, where'd that go? Oh, you never heard that, folks.
Now you know it was the aliens that did it.
They did it. The aliens are from California. The aliens are in Orlando. The aliens live in California. The aliens live in Orlando. I saw an alien in the Ontario Royal Museum once. I saw an alien up at the Ontario Royal Museum once. I was looking at an exhibit the same time and an alien was too. And I asked him, "Hey brother, are you from this planet?" He gave me a look. I'll never forget it. He gave me that look. I'll never forget that look. He confirmed he was an alien. I went to Canada's Wonderland and I got on a ride with an alien. It was scary just because it was a roller coaster. The alien was also scared too. in the long scheme of things, aliens go down south. That's what you call a cadence right there.
That's brand new music.
That's
for
a
the
cadence.
saxophone.
Brand
For
new.
solo saxophone. Play that.
You can always get brand new music when you come here to the channel. You'll never see this music anywhere else. It's brand new.
Brand new first.
It'll be new in 10 years.
Bespoke. We mean it just for you to hear. For David there in the chat. That's all for you there. Because you're the only one around.
Thanks,
So
thanks,
it's
David.
all for you there.
The grand man himself. Shoutouts to this man.
Okay.
What do we
So,
got?
are the aliens scary or nice?
Well, we don't really know. We're kind of just like looking at some inter reports here, some anecdotal evidence. It seems like they're not that nice. Now, I think they're nice. I think they're real nice, you know. I think they're so nice that they're just not understood. We won't understand. We won't understand till they wax our land. They don't understand till they wax our land. The aliens, that's what I mean. The aliens, that's under.
Aliens, are they scary or nice? I say the aliens are both. No, that's not. I'm not trying to be like a cop out. I'm just saying they're pretty complex. Them aliens out there, you gotta worry about things sometimes.
I think we're all an experiment. Just a big
It's all
experiment.
experiments, all a work in progress.
We're just a
buddy.
little movie for the aliens to watch.
It's all just a work in progress out there.
In the future, they ran out of ideas, so they gotta come back and watch ours.
This is where they come back to take ours. It's like a cheap computer. If you say you had to run the computer, but instead you just showed up after it took the files, that's
Yeah,
what they're
yeah.
doing.
The aliens are coming back to watch what we're at. They got no NTV in 2093. They're coming back to watch us. They're not gonna take anything from us. They're coming back to be observant, to watch us, to earn our trust. Aliens wants to earn our trust. They're not even really that alien, really. They're only a little bit of trustworthy part of us. Aliens will watch Hockey Night in Canada, I can guarantee you that. The aliens, when they cut their steak, they leaves a little bit of fat. The aliens, when they goes out shopping, they shops till they drops. And the aliens, when they drives their car, they watches out for the cops. The aliens, when they plants their crops, then they goes out for the drops. And the aliens, and they're coming around, and they don't ever stop. Aliens, and they don't ever stop. Aliens, they don't look out for cops. Oh, they don't like authority. They makes up their own rules. A real callous, jealous, rebellious type of person. Now, do you think that the aliens would drive a Toyota or a Honda? Or would they drive an American car?
I'd say like an alien Civic from Alien America out in space.
Yeah? Alien
It's
Civic.
In the America, in the alien world, they make Civics.
Now, do you think there's aliens outside of time that are just like waiting, like there's future aliens beyond the future? Like, are these only the first round of future aliens? Are there going to be future aliens for the ones that are in the future and like they're in the past? And then they're just like, they're scared because they know that people are watching them and they weren't really aware of it. Do you think it's almost like an infinity loop where there's always going to be somebody else watching the next person? And there's nobody really just kind of unwatched. There's always somebody who's watching somebody. We're all watching. And just got to be the person who's watching the other one. I think it's like when you put a mirror in the mirror and you just see endless amounts of mirrors. I think this is what aliens are like. Do they ever eat Tide Pods? The aliens. Do you think they can handle eating a Tide Pod?
I was wondering why they didn't make like Tide Pod shaped candy for something to do.
They should have. Tide Pod shaped like
I know
Jell-O
that
shot.
was like a long time ago, but like now it'd be real nice candy. It'd be nostalgic sort of candy to have. It would, yeah,
You can get Tide Pod Jell-O shots at the liquor store and then just like meme it up with your friends in an adult situation. That could happen.
Truth be told, that is actually one of the true things that I learned
Some
before.
neck cracking,
Yeah.
chiropractic ASMR sounds for you.
I also wonder what Dave's doing out west. It's still daytime out there, sure. Now here's 100 at night.
Westman.
Big West Caves after us
Yeah.
again out in the caves. And if you have a personal alien experience at any point in your life, send us an email
Yeah.
and let us know. We like to meet the alien too.
The only thing I can really talk about in any sort of closeness personal experience is the random island thing. That's actually a real local story. But other than that, I saw a green comet one time when I was driving the bus for Comfort Inn. It was a sunny, nice sunset evening, and I was kind of pondering off into the sky. And there was a green comet type of shooting star type of situation, meteoroid, whatever you want to call it. The real space fact for that type of thing kind of just blazed across the sky. But I'll never forget, it had a nice green tail on it. And I was like, whoa. That's a true story.
It was a real space fact.
Yep.
Now,
Real one.
okay, we have a really good. I gotta say, this might be a world premiere, but we have a message from a chatter here that says that Gushers and Tide Pods should collab.
Oh.
The Tide Pod candy.
That's a good one.
And so I think we got to strike while the iron is hot now.
Yeah.
Send get down Twitter and on the email and everything, and you let everyone know, and Johnny Tide and
Yeah.
everyone else, that let your voices be heard.
Well, I think we can get this hashtag going here. Hashtag wash your clothes with Gushers and see what happens. You know, leave us some pictures if you can. Send us some emails, email logybaygroovers@gmail.com, and you know, we will look at you ruining your laundry with Gushers, and we appreciate it if you send us pictures.
Well, we like if you wash your clothes, all your clothes with Gushers, we'll send you $100. You send us an email.
You know, the tropical sour ones, you know, they're on the go. The classic Gushers are on the go. You find us a flavor of Gushers I haven't seen. That'd be impressive.
Thanks for coming out now.
Thank you.
Soon again, we're gonna have Alberta Dave on here.
Yeah,
on the
Alberta
broadcast.
Dave, counting down the days. It's gonna be a good time. Old Alberta Dave. He's gonna grace us with a guest. And very great, folks. Regatta Day is coming up. Regatta Day roulette, guys. Yeah, spin that wheel, win a prize, crown and anchor. Support your local food, and